The collector? He's been around for ages. Longer than most of the trees, if you believe the stories. No one really knows where he came from, but just that he likes to take things from people. He's a little shit. Why are you asking about him? Do you think this is going to save you from the upcoming hearing?
Oddity Roadshow, Episode 8, Poppin' Moms. So it's morning time and y'all have just left the Knot Hotel. You're all very tired and you're driving off. The sun is outrageously bright to you. It's just like after a long night of binge drinking and gaming, but instead it was, hell gaming, classic stuff. I'm guessing the three of you are in the van.
Just say gaming, Joel.
Well, this was hell gaming. It was different. But Twitch is the same still canonically.
It was different. It was different. The four of you are in the van driving off. What's up? What are you doing? Marlon's driving.
Yeah, Marlon's driving.
And avoiding eye contact.
Jamie would like to be in the passenger seat. Marlon?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I mean, I'm a little stressed out by the fucked up hell house, but otherwise, how are you?
Yeah, I want to stay in a hotel. I'm never going to stay in a Knot hotel again. They had really bad customer service.
Are they all like that? I'm sorry.
You always got to read the terms and conditions. You got to read you never know how they're going to try to fuck you.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way last night. So...
Like, what's real? Vampires or like werewolves, ghosts? I'm sorry. This has been a very unreal set of couple of days, right? Where, deep monster worms. All right, that's... a level, and then you got a little man in your lighter, and then whatever the internet pinhead people that was awful. And what again? Is the Loch Ness monster a real thing?
I don't know about the Loch Ness monster.
All right, well that's
I don't know about that one,
but you do sound
that's
like
probably
you know
a
about
hoax.
That's fair. I mean, it's awful far away.
But what about the other ones?
Yeah,
I've met vampires before. They're not nice.
Well,
really?
Yeah, no, I guess that
probably
checks out.
imagine. Werewolves, I don't know. Probably. What ghosts are real?
All
Wait,
right.
there was a ghost in the house.
Yeah, no, I know. I get that. I'm asking because this is sort of expanding my the general worldview that I have carrying around in my head here until
I'm sorry, that's probably a lot.
No, it is. That was a lot.
I keep hoping that it was a nightmare and that I'll wake up, but
I was pretty committed to it being a dream until I fell asleep and then woke back up and we were still driving towards the sunrise.
So a couple of people have now said that you have 5 months, and I saw this movie.
Did? I didn't hear that.
I saw this movie, The Ring, one time, and they said that if you watched the movie, you would die in 7 days. So I was wondering if you watched
a movie can't make you do that. Come on, Jamie, you're alive.
No,
I'm sorry.
We just learned that vampires are real, so I don't know.
No, that's a very good point. I'm sorry. I got overexcited.
But what is that? Do you have? Is it a diagnosis? Is it a trap? Is it a curse?
I mean, those are really personal questions, Jamie.
Is it just one of them buy now, pay later things where you clicked on the website? And
Did you agree to the terms and conditions without reading it?
We could, if we have to talk about this, that's a really good way to put it.
Okay. Is there anything that we can do to help?
Well, with the kind of agreement that I made, the only way to get out of it is to trade it for another agreement with someone like more powerful than the person I already agreed with. And I've been trying to do that, but the pinhead mommy didn't bite.
Oh, so you need to get someone else more important to make a different deal with you.
And then you just keep making deals forever.
Can you replace yourself in the deal? Like get someone else to take your place?
I mean, that would be like a last resort. It's not a good deal, Jamie. I mean, I like making deals, and it's not like I've never fucked anybody over in my life, but that's kind of dark.
What if you got a ghost to replace yourself and they can't kill them because they're already dead?
Well, I think the kind of things I'm making deals with are too smart for that. If I could trade lower, that would work, I think.
Okay.
All of this is reminding me of that one or two classes I was forced to take at the business college on the tech finance economy, but it's all very confusing.
But yeah, Ron, remember I told you don't give up the van?
Yeah, no, I would never give up the van.
Okay.
Why is that important?
That's what I was called to discuss while you guys were playing whatever the fuck you were doing, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of it as like an immersive VR experience.
I was playing Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It wasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I held my best friend dying in my arms.
Okay. Anyway, it's probably better for you guys if I don't go into the details of it. But the who I made the deal with was like, give me the van. And I was like, no. So it's at least leverage. So don't fucking give the van to, I'm not saying I'll never want to trade it or do whatever, but it's your van. Don't, as long as we have it, I have a little bit of.
As you say those words, the engine cuts out.
Oh, come on. Okay.
The mommy wanted the van?
Not the mommy, it was somebody else.
Marlon, notice the van stopped running.
Yeah, I think
And it
the
doesn't
van heard me.
it cluck, 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 and like comes to like a slow stop to
Look,
where...
I don't plan to. Is this the van hear me? I look at you two. What's this?
I don't know if the van can hear.
Is this another fucking thing I have to deal with? Is it the van's listening to me? And I can piss it off while we're driving?
Jamie's gonna pet the dashboard of the van like a horse.
Like a soothing.
And say, there. Thank you, van. Will you keep taking us where we need to go, please?
You're just petting the dashboard.
I was like, does anything happen?
Yeah, you're just petting it.
Okay, she's gonna keep doing it.
I don't want to trade the van.
I also will not be trading the van. It may actually be something with the engine. We didn't really get. I mean, it just kind of.
I like point at the compartment where it ate the magical shit. I'm like, is it the engine?
I mean, the engine. That's the other part of the van. I'm not a vansman.
Is it hungry? Van, are you hungry?
Marlon tries to get out and check the engine.
You get out and check the engine. You're looking under the hood.
And I assume we pulled over.
Well, such as one can.
I'm assuming it's not a busy road.
The engine kind of
like stalls out.
Stalls out, like you turn, and so like you get off to the road. So Marlon is checking out the van, and then the two of you, Jamie and Ron, are sitting inside the van, and then the emergency lights turn themselves on.
Oh, it's not happy.
I think it's having a hazard. Did you playing around with the electrics up there, Marlon?
I'm just looking at it.
Marlon, as you're looking in the hood, you just barely move your hands back as the hood slams down. So y'all are like sitting looking forward, emergency lights go on, and then the hood slams down and you see like Marlon is revealed in front of you.
Oh, right. It's
I
Marlon.
duck. I'm scared the van's gonna try to run me over, so I like duck out of the way reflexively to not get. If it's mad at me, I don't need to be standing in front of it.
Don't let it eat you, even if it's hungry.
Marlon ducks out of the way. Which way do you jump? Just like I guess off, like away from the road.
Yeah.
So you jump
The
like
smarter
towards
way.
where like because y'all pulled off.
Even if there's a ditch, that's preferable.
Yeah, y'all pulled off to like the right, so like on the passenger side is where like you would jump off towards. So like the van shuts down, the emergency lights shut off, and then the emergency lights turn back on, and then the door next to Marlon opens.
Whatever. Fine. Okay. I get back in. Like awkwardly crawl over Jamie, who's in the passenger seat.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah. The van wants you inside, I guess.
Did we learn what? I'm sorry. The van did not turn back on. Did it turn back on?
No, it didn't turn back on.
Okay.
So what happened was...
No, I got that part. I was just making sure I had not...
then Marlon jumped out of the way. The emergency lights turned off. And then when Marlon was to the passenger side, the emergency lights turned back on, and then the passenger side front door opened.
Oh, does it want somebody else to drive?
Well, I mean...
Blink yes. Blink once for yes, van. If you want...
The van's not responding.
Yeah, van's not responding.
Well,
I wonder if I have a textbook in my backpack and I can point out letters and words and see if it'll tell us anything.
We can Let me try to drive first.
Okay.
See? That's a good idea, Jamie.
The driver's seat like moves back far enough to where you can't reach the pedals.
Okay, fuck. I just go in the back and lay down.
All right. Well, someone's gonna have to give me the. I mean, like Jamie, you can drive.
I can drive.
Well,
I daydream a lot, so sometimes I forget to watch the road.
I'll come up there and keep you focused. Marlon, you can catch some shut eye back here, and we got questions about all of this later.
Well,
but we may have things we gotta
Let's let
ask.
the van decide, and I'm gonna pet the dashboard again and say, there, we've got you. And Jamie's gonna get in the driver's seat and like sit in it and see what happens.
Yeah, nothing happens when you sit in it, but then you are able, like, if you go to like adjust the seat for and everything, you're able to move everything, and then the van does start back up.
Sometimes you just have to talk to them and make them comfortable, like with a horse.
Marlon doesn't say anything. He's like laying face down in the carpeted back of it.
This is the thing. Marlon's like acting like he's asleep, but like we get like a close-up shot of like Marlon, and his eyes are just so fucking wide open of just being like yeah, you're on complete edge right now. You are able to get back on the road. Where are you all heading? Like I said, so you from Dalton, which is like kind of on the border of Georgia and Tennessee. You also head north up into Tennessee. So what's the next stop I guess the first stop on y'all's road trip.
We look at the map. There's something weird marked and
Looks like the nearest circled location here on the old Oddity Roadshow map that we conveniently found in the van. It's something about it's a monster head. There's a lot of Sharpies crossing it over. I can't quite see, but I can. The road. What is it? Sugar Hill? Is it?
Sounds spooky.
Yes, sugar is the cause of a number of debilitating illnesses. It's true.
is that I've heard of this place, Lebanon, Tennessee.
Lebanon.
I've heard of this place. Like
On the road again.
It's the Lebanon Museum and History Center, which is the home of the head of the Sugar Flat Road creature.
Unrelated to Tiberius Sugarfoot.
Sugar Flats and Sugar Foots
Sugar
don't
Flat.
mix, man.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oil and
why
water.
Yeah.
Those two.
The
So Hatfields and McCoys of this
y'all
episode.
see, because that's right, it's at Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, you see, it's probably like from where the Knot Hotel was 2.5-3 hours or so, which you can make. You're still a little sleepy.
I bet they serve a fine breakfast in Lebanon.
Yeah, Marlon, I'm assuming you just kind of stay in the back. You probably do eventually fall asleep. Ron and Jamie, what kind of some stuff are y'all talking about as we're going up to?
Yeah, Marlon's clearly asleep.
Yeah.
So, monsters and stuff for real, huh, Jamie?
I know I should be more surprised, but I always thought that anything could be real if you make your mind up.
Now, I know you like horses a lot, but is your dream to become a large, feathery bird with a terrifying dinosaur-like head and beak?
No, I don't know why you would say that.
Well, I mean,
That's a weird thing to dream about.
Well, I mean, I understand, because I always thought that if you can dream it, you can achieve it, and that sort of thing was more metaphorical and just designed to encourage you to follow the things that made you, that inspired you and gave you meaning. But in fact, it turns out it means that if you wish hard enough, you can sell your soul to a video game devil and or turn into a bird, which I'm finding at least slightly concerning. And I don't know that it's not ruining my whole experience here, but it's certainly thrown me for a bit of a loop.
So I don't remember the times when you guys said that I turned into something else, but
Well, Marlon did have a lot of videos of you eating birds out of the sky, and what it kept. Yeah, the sign on the back said avian test. I think I remember that, and it was a lot of blood. And
we just
Marlon
happened
was
to be in
screaming
that
like,
room.
"I'll get out."
That wasn't planned. I didn't know about the avian test.
Well, no one said you planned. No, obviously you didn't plan the avian
Well,
test.
how could
was
it
part
be?
of the-
I didn't dream it because I didn't know about it.
Yeah, but you did transform magically or supernaturally into a.
If I was going to transform into anything, it would be a horse.
Yes, but it
my
was.
dream.
I want to say it decidedly was not.
I want to be accepted by them.
I want you. Look, I accept you. We're friends. I care about you. I want to make sure you're not heading down a strange and horrifying path. But
I have not. Well,
we all seem to be doing that now. Is sort of the problem that I'm facing. I understand. Yeah, and I see the irony there.
I was going to say that I haven't signed anything, but I did agree to those terms and conditions at the Knot Hotel. But that's the only thing that I think that I signed.
No, surely you signed other things because you applied to and then attended a federally funded university, which requires a lot of, signing things, your FAFSA forms and whatnot. I mean, there's a lot of attestations that one must make in that process.
Does that make you turn into a bird, though?
Not to my knowledge, no. I'm not.
Because you signed them too, so if it did, you would also turn into a giant bird.
Yeah, so it does sound like it's something separate from the general college admissions process that has given you this, let's say, gift. I mean, look, I myself, turns out I'm nigh invulnerable, and I hadn't realized that my whole life. So we're all learning stuff this week.
Yeah, so maybe I was born that way. I don't know. No one
Okay,
ever
well,
told
don't
me
you
I
feel
turned
like
into a
that
bird
would've-
before.
Wouldn't your parents maybe have brought that up?
I don't know if they would know.
That's a fair point. I honestly, I don't actually have any rebuttal for that. I just wanted.
They say what mama don't know won't hurt her. And I guess that could be true of turning into a bird too.
I feel like you turning into that bird would definitely hurt your mother. That would put you in a prime opportunity to hurt her.
Right,
so I
it's
feel like
good
she
that
would
she
know.
doesn't know.
Oh, yeah,
no, that means
must-
she shouldn't know. Don't tell her.
As y'all are having this conversation, Marlon's clearly having a nightmare. He's like,
I don't know. I don't know why it happens, and I don't know that. I don't know, and I don't know.
Well, that's fair. Let's pull over here and get about 8 biscuits, and I'll just eat those.
Can we go to Bojangles? It's bow time.
Yeah.
I feel like we should bleep all those until they start paying us.
I'll back Bojangles. It's
Bojangles
a good.
is
I'm
pretty
not gonna
good.
not back the.
I like Popeyes more.
Look,
Do you like Popeye's biscuits more?
I liked Popeyes because they had a catfish sandwich, which they don't have anymore.
I
but I'm
think the
still
biscuits
loyal.
at Bojangles are better, and then everything else is better at Popeyes.
We will talk about this during the post show because they are better.
Yeah.
we should be bleeping all of these brand names until
Fucking go
they
get
off
some
money.
Bowberry biscuits.
Those are pretty good.
Those are good. Yeah. So y'all go to stop Marlin. You stop at Bojangles. You're all getting some stuff. Y'all are getting close to the city of Lebanon or Lebanon. Who knows how this?
Lebanon.
Lebanon? No, it's not that.
I'll say it every fucking way I want. Fuck you, Tennessee. It's okay. I'm from there. Not from. Anyway, so
Look,
yeah.
we got sponsors we want to attract and sponsors we don't want to attract.
Paul Byron.
That's me.
Give me fucking, what is that called?
Why, the specific game words you're referring to are Destiny's Plaything, where at the beginning of each mystery, I roll plus weird to, in bold, see what is revealed about our immediate future. I'll roll the dice, and then you can tell us what happens to us. That's not good. That's a 5. So, something bad is going to happen to me, but that's already part of the show.
Y'all get your biscuits, and you're like making a little plan of like going to go check out the museum. You all get back in the car. Ron, you're sitting in the front again with Jamie to help her.
Keep her eyes on the road.
Keep her eyes on the road. And,
I've ridden with people
y'all
before.
are like I said, you probably got like another 45 minutes to get into town. And as y'all are talking, Ron stops responding because he had pulled down the little visor, and you see Ron is just staring directly into a mirror, and he is not responding to you.
Run. Run.
Marlon looks up from his biscuit.
Marlon, Ron's weird.
Oh, fuck. I crawl over. I kind of put my hand on his shoulder and shake it a little bit.
Yeah, you shake his very broad
giant shoulder.
and just
I can barely move
even
it.
shaking Ron lightly in this car makes the car kind of move back and forth. It's pretty silly and funny. And then the camera goes past Ron's shoulder into the mirror itself, going into Ron's eyes. As Ron, you find yourself at the gas station y'all were just at. You find yourself standing there, and it's a foggy, misty morning, and no one's around.
Where did they leave me? Why would they leave me? Well, Jamie wouldn't leave me, would Jamie? Marlon? Maybe they just took it around back to wash it, and I'll go around back to the gas station to see if
you
there's
walk around back, and as soon as you turn the corner to go around back, you find yourself in the front of the gas station.
Well, ain't that just a miracle of modern architecture? I do it again.
Same thing. You walk around back, and you find yourself right back in the front.
Well, maybe it only does it once. I don't know. I could have just. All right. Well.
Has Ron played Silent Hill? Okay.
Ron looks like I've surveyed the area. Is it the same sort of environment, or is it just like hedged off by fog?
Like you're only staying in the front. Anytime you walk around any corner, anytime you walk away from the building so far, you keep finding yourself back there again and again and again.
Gotcha. Yep.
And
so
then
Ron explores that for a couple of tries just to make sure.
And then eventually you kind of just sit and wait because you're just like, all right, well, let's see what happens. And once you wait long enough, you start to hear a voice coming from the fog.
Mom? 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 Are you coming back?
Hello? I'm not your mom, but coming out the fog.
Mom, you just said you're going inside real quick, but I don't know where you are.
So you see, it's just like this shadowy figure starting to like walk in from the fog. They look very tiny, almost you would describe childlike even.
Hello, child? You have a name there, kid?
And you see this boy walk up, and he's looking through you. Like you can tell he can't see you. He's not responding to anything you say. And then he is walking around asking like for his mom, and he walks through you. And when that happens, Ron, you wake up.
Whoa.
Marlon is like,
hey, yeah. Hey, why are we all in the front of the van poking me?
because you went out of.
Your trowel is missing.
Now, where's my... I leave it back at the...
Run!
What? Marlon, yeah.
You like zoned out looking in the mirror for like 20 minutes.
Really?
It was scary.
Well, I'm real tired, so I mean, I might have
Did you see any?
I mean, I was at the gas... I was like, I had a dream I was at the gas station, and there was a little boy there, and he couldn't find his mama, but he just walked, like, walked straight through me like he's a ghost. He couldn't see me, couldn't hear me.
What? Ron?
I'm hearing... Y'all hear that?
What?
No?
It's like backwards talk, like somebody's spinning a record backwards or something.
Wait, are you all right?
I mean, clearly not. I feel like I'm very sleep deprived.
Do you need some water?
Do we have water? Yeah.
I go and I grab a bottle of water. Do you want to switch places? So you can lay down?
I can. That's probably...
See if your trowel's in the back somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll better go look for my trowel. I got a mighty headache. I'm gonna go lie down. That's...
So you're pretty close to getting into town. Where's the first place that y'all head?
If I had my phone, I'd look at a map of Lebanon. I mean, we could go to a gas station.
It's a small town. Like, one of the most notable things I found, like, there's the Snow White Drive-In, which is like an old diner that's been there forever. The place that you are going to that's on the map is the Lebanon Museum and History Center, but like it itself is like a very small kind of like suburb of Nashville. So what is it? It's like 40,000 people.
Have we had a chance to
do
stop?
they all have names and costumes, Joel?
Yeah, all of them. I named all
backstories?
40,000.
Have we had a chance to stop and like shower?
No.
Not since the Knot Hotel.
I got a shower.
We didn't shower at the Knot Hotel.
I gotta fucking take it at like a truck stop close by or like a gym or something.
You guys can also stop at like a real hotel somewhere here in
Like a
town.
motel.
Yeah, because like I said, y'all left in the morning.
Marlon's so stingy with
and
money.
It was only
but
like three or so hours drive. So you're like, it's still like, it's like afternoon. No, it's like a little before the afternoon now.
But we're planning on staying here, so we could get a room.
yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah, you check in to what's like a little mom and pop hotel that y'all go to, Paul.
It's called Poppin Moms. It'd be a Poppin Moms, and she's
I knew that's where that was going.
Yeah, she makes popcorn and has a hotel, but she does not. Her children don't live there anymore, so she has a lot of rooms.
So yeah, y'all go by Poppin Mom's Hotel. You get yourself.
Sounds like
Are y'all just getting one room, multiple rooms? What are we talking here? Jamie, your bank account is still overdraft because you were charged $666 for cancellation of the room.
But I played the game.
Yeah. You did. But you still got overdraft. And then Ron does, he still got money because, nobody ended up charging you in Dalton. So you still got somebody.
Yeah, because they all died in a spider web incident or
No,
something.
they're
fine.
They
Most of them are
helped you.
fine.
You got
They,
the van for free. They worked on it for free.
Do they have any like suites where you could all just stay?
Yeah, so they have bigger rooms. I didn't know if you
Let's do
wanted
that.
split or separate ones.
I'm good with that.
I don't know. If it could be one of those the style that has like a little kitchenette and you each have separate bedrooms.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so you
And,
got
Ron
It's
can
an
pay for it.
extended
Yeah,
stay.
Ron can pay for it.
Yeah, if I can get my own room, that's cool.
Oh no, sure. Ron's got Ron just sort of hands you an envelope of money while he's still sleeping on the chair.
Yeah, you guys go in and then
Just get an envelope of cash.
I was
like,
Don't give that to Marla.
Jody's the Poppin mom herself. She is an older woman. She's like in her 60s, but she's like wearing real cool hip clothes, and she is like breakdancing in there. She's doing a little breakdance workout to her old tapes, talking about how she's got to keep it tight, got to keep it hot. Who goes in to pay for the room?
I took Ron's money.
Yeah, so Marlon, you go in and she gives you the keys and she's like, you gotta go, and then she's doing the wave to you to try to hand you the keys, trying to get you to do a little pop and lock with her.
I just wait till she stops and puts it where I can get it. I'm just watching her do this. I don't want to do it.
Jody's she goes, all right, anyways, you're gonna die soon because you got so much stress, and she's just dancing. She's talking.
When she said you're gonna die soon, I got tensed up. Then I realized that she was just being judgmental about how I carry myself.
She's just
I
judging you. Yeah, so you get a sweet key. Y'all are able to go in. You can get changed, because you do have your clothes with you now. So you all shower, change. You can just, honestly, if you want, you can just rest for the rest of the day and get started next day. Because this is late morning and a little bit before afternoon.
I feel like we could all use some sleep, in a bed. No?
Yeah. What time does the museum close?
It's museum hours,
6.
8 p.m. Let's say 8 p.m.
Let's call
We
it
take a
8
nap.
so people can go there after work.
I love napping.
I take a nap. I get a little I have a little satchel that I'm messing with and putting stuff in to take with me.
Okay, I thought you were
Before I
talking
nap.
about for the nap itself. And I
No,
was like,
never,
wait, are
sorry.
you getting in
Before
a
I nap,
satchel?
I just sort of setting stuff
Yeah.
up, making sure I got my stuff, and then I take a nap.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
change into nice silk pajamas
It
for a
does.
nap.
Yeah, you both look through your stuff. You have everything. Ron, you searched the whole van. You searched all your suitcase, and also you always keep your trowel on you. It was your grandfather's.
It's right here. It's
important.
heirloom trowel.
But
I looked under the seats. I looked in the back. I looked in the front. I looked in the wheel wells. I looked under the hood. I don't know.
You can even I'm
I
sure.
called the Bojangles. They didn't even answer the
You
phone.
called-
But
Yeah, no, there's no sign of it.
look, I gotta find it. I don't know. I'm
What is
having,
it? Is it?
It's trowel.
Is
It's
it magic?
my trowel. I mean, it's heirloom. It's my great grandpappy's. He used it when he traveled in the war. I don't know. It was his. It's not important. That's not relevant. It's important to me.
I mean, I can.
It's just digging trenches.
With a little tiny trowel. I mean, I could use
Those
my.
trenches saved Paris.
I could try using my lighter and ask the imp, but I don't want to blow. We could wait and see if it comes up.
When did you
it-
last have it?
I mean, I had it when we got it. I mean, I had it because I had it when we left the Knot Hotel. I had
That's
it. when we-
good because I'm not going back
I'm
there.
never going back there.
No.
I had it when we were driving. I had it when we were driving. I had it when we were when I was napping in the back. I had it when I moved to the front. I had it when we were at Bojangles, and then I fell asleep. I guess when y'all were, and then you woke me up, and then I just didn't have it anymore.
Maybe you weren't dreaming. Maybe it's more weird bullshit we have to deal with.
No, that does sound like that does seem like the way of it. I'd like to give this sort of the dignity and reverence that this sort of supernatural implies, but it does seem like it says you put some bullshit.
I think I've heard stories that fairies will take things from you in your dreams. Is that real?
I don't know. It could be. I don't want to call Cobb and ask him. We could do that later
Not
too.
to sound like the magic 8-ball of yore, but signs point to yes. Y'all telling me you couldn't hear that earlier though. That's
Hear
weird.
what?
When I never. You know what? Never mind. It's
No,
fine.
we didn't hear anything.
I had it. Yeah, I was probably just having a mighty headache. Probably from the weird space dreams, from the fairies taking the damn trowel.
Do you hear things a lot?
Almost all the time. The world is a very active place. A lot of noise is made, but no, not like that. That's why it was notable. So I brought it. I was trying to bring it to your attention. It sounded like record, like somebody spinning a record backwards, looking for a satanic message, but only really finding what they're hoping to see.
What are you hoping to see?
I really would like to see my trowel. I think is what I feel like I've articulated.
How do you say trowel backwards? Wellort?
Well,
Wellort.
what?
Did you hear that?
I heard that. Is
No,
that,
in your in your mind earlier, did you hear that?
yeah, it's kind of like that. It sounds a little like that. I don't know.
Do you remember what they said?
No, I mean, no, because it was just like, where are you? But it's kind of sounded like that. I'm looking. Is there a mirror like on a like a mantle or something?
Yeah, there's
like
mirrors and shit here. You gotta
Ron
look
just kind
at
of
yourself.
gives himself a little look there.
Yeah. You're tall.
Thank you, Joel.
You got like big old shoulders. You got like a nice chin. You look like you could just like pick people up and like swaddle them, even if they're like adult-sized people. And then people are like, that would be nice.
Well, everything
People.
checks out over there. I guess.
People say.
Just people say, I've heard people say that.
Yeah.
I just heard people say that's normal.
Yeah, I heard people say a lot of things.
Well, Ron comforted by the narration that's happened to someone else.
Well, let's take a nap. Let's take a
Yeah.
little nap. Is there anything in the mini fridge or is it not?
It's like a smaller town, so nothing like fancy, but there are like corn nuts and stuff. There's booze.
They give you
There's
some Funyuns.
Didn't
Oh,
we say
too good for corn nuts now, are we?
I mean, not like fancy brand. Corn nuts are good. You got corn nuts across the board, but like ones are like they're called like
Fancy brand.
fancy
yeah.
brand corn nuts. You know, not for the serfs. That's what it
Doesn't
says.
Poppin' Mom, didn't she make popcorn
She
with
did.
that?
There is free. Yeah, you can get free popcorn, but you do have to go on the front and you got to pop for it.
Oh. Marlon
You
was
also
going to
have to do that to
offer.
unlock your room.
Yeah.
He was going to offer to get some, but not if he has to pop for it.
Jamie will go get some popcorn, but she's gonna pop, but like real small movements and slowly. Just like slow, almost like a robot pop.
And then Jody matches your energy and she loves it. And I will say Jamie probably gets into it a little bit. And like she kind of like she starts
Ooh,
going
the
as slow
motions
as
are
you.
so delicate.
And then she starts going a little faster.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jamie's gone for 12 minutes.
And then I come back.
Marlon
with
starts to get
popcorn.
worried. Like,
Yeah, she comes back. Yeah,
Okay.
Jamie comes back. She looks great. She's happy.
Jody's so nice.
yeah.
She just wants to dance with people. Mm-hmm. Is that bad? Is that cursed?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm just tired.
I couldn't tell. You made a face.
No, I'm just tired. It's
Okay.
fine.
Well, here's popcorn. Now we can nap.
Yeah, y'all take a little popcorn nap.
Marlon has silk purple pajamas and a face, like a sleep mask on his eyes.
Yeah. If y'all had any harm from the Knot Hotel or anything left over, go ahead and clear all your harm. You guys nap up. You're able to get some snacks, and you're feeling rested. None of you have like any dreams because you're all just like exhausted. This is like a really just like, oh, I hope I can fall asleep, and your head hits the pillow and then your alarm goes off for 4 hours later and you're just like, oh, okay. So you all wake up, relatively rested.
Marlon takes a fucking shower.
Yeah, you still have
Scalding
all of the
hot
stuff
water.
that happened to you in your minds, but you feel a little better. You all can shower up. You're changed. What's everyone's wearing?
Jamie's wearing different cargo pants and a different horse shirt. And her navy hoodie, does it have worms on it? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure that one got like pretty wrecked or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So you might be in another hoodie, or you could be. Who knows?
Yeah. It's a flannel.
Right to where, could she wash it? Or
You
like,
probably
no?
wash it. I don't really remember though, but
It's fine. She's got a flannel in
Yeah,
her
yeah,
backpack.
this is like a CW show where we got to keep the outfits hot and current. So even though y'all are on a road trip, you do have like this unlimited supply of like new clothes.
Ron comes out in
yeah.
a freshly pressed tuxedo.
What if the van was like the Spice World van and we all had our own rooms?
Oh my God, Spice World is so fucking good
No,
as a movie.
no. I'd hate to lose my himbo credit here, but golly, I bet the audience would like us to continue the story.
Dude, straight up Spice World fucking that is a good
Nobody
ass
said
film.
Spice
you
World
learned
didn't
it, right?
slap.
I'm just trying to say, if you're trying to say Spice World isn't, and this is staying in, Spice World's a great movie. Everyone go
Marlon's
watch
wearing
it.
a white shirt and like a nice blue blazer and blue pants, and he's got another fake designer watch and very nice shoes, and he's got, like I said, a little satchel thing.
And
He's carrying some
what's
stuff with him.
what's old Ronald wearing?
Ron is wearing a different pair of overalls that have some band patches on them, but he doesn't know what bands they are. But they're
You just got them at like a Goodwill,
like
and
someone else patched them with like it's heavy metal bands, and they the names are kind of illegible, but it's just weird like protrusions of shapes.
There's the crass symbol.
There you
I don't know
go.
what that is.
Like none of the offensive or horrible ones. They're just
Yeah.
but Just a lot of shirts. A lot of shirts patching.
What
overalls.
shirt's he wearing underneath it?
Ron is wearing another sort of large, just extra large undershirt, like
What color?
white, like an undershirt.
They
Sorry,
come in multiple colors.
I suppose they do.
What is this like? That's a very normal thing to say.
I don't know. Normally, an undershirt is like you lean towards a neutral tone because you don't want it to bleed through your other clothes.
Y'all heading over to the
What's Jamie wearing?
sure.
Yeah.
My bad.
Flannel.
Cargo pants, different
short.
colored cargo pants.
Cargo pants, pardon me.
And
Yeah.
horse
Didn't want to
shirt.
assign the indignant. Which horse shirt is it? Is it still strutting around?
No, this one says "See you around the bend" and has a horseshoe on it.
Nice.
cute.
Yeah, so y'all heading over to the Museum and History Center.
Yeah.
Ron checks again under the. Maybe I just didn't see it. I'm gonna look again.
I mean, do you want me to use my imp? Because it's a time. I have a time limit. If I do it now, if you better do it now than do it in a little bit.
Well, let's ask him. I mean, if fairies took it in the dream, that's probably that he's gonna know better than anybody else.
Isn't his name? Right?
Yeah.
Can
yeah.
you?
That was yeah.
Okay. But you can't just call him. You have to you can't talk to him unless you.
Yeah. I mean, the deal is. I summoned him to do tasks.
That's another deal.
Yeah. I didn't make this one though. Someone else did, and then I found the lighter.
Is that fair?
No. I flick it.
Give me the roll
I got a 6.
because you're still in the hotel room, right?
We're standing outside
Okay, great.
on our way, and I'm like, hold on, if we're gonna do this, let me do this now.
Yeah, so you go to flick the lighter and you flick it. It just poofs out of your hand, but then there's a reflective surface next to you, and your reflection is still holding the lighter.
Oh, like I'm next to a window or something?
Yeah. Like you can see the lighter in the reflection.
Do you guys see that?
Yeah, and y'all can see that the lighter is not in Marlon's hand, but in the reflection it is in Marlon's hand.
If I put my other hand under my hand with the lighter and drop it, in the reflection, does it drop into the other hand?
You see the lighter drop, and it goes through your hand reflection, and the lighter just kind of falls.
Is the lighter a vampire?
Surely it'd be a reverse
Jamie,
vampire.
I love your imagination.
Marlon, I think you did great. That was fantastic mime work. Those extra classes you did in the those classes you did in the after hours are very much worth it.
Thank you. I tap the glass. I try to look through the glass.
Yeah, you tap it and you're just looking, and then you get a little spooked because then Jody pops up in the window. She's like, "Y'all ready to dance now?" And
through the window.
Yeah, because she.
I said, "Do you see a lighter? I lost my lighter."
She goes,
It's
"Oh no, I
important."
gave up smoking years ago, Doc. I had stage 2 lung cancer. Actually, I beat it, and then ever since then, it's got a new lease on life.
Awesome.
Yeah, but there's no lighters in here. We're not smoking.
You don't see one then? I don't smoke either. It was a family heirloom.
No, what? You want to come in so we're not talking through the window?
No, I have to go.
Oh, okay. So you just. All right.
I kind of awkwardly turn away until she leaves, then I look in the window again.
Do you think that the trowel is with the lighter?
That maybe.
Wait a minute. I was looking at and I go look in the mirror in the van and sort of pan it up and down.
Yeah.
To see if my trowel is in there.
At one point you blind yourself a little because you do turn it just and the light hits and comes back on your face.
Oh wow. All right. Well, now I'm blinking it out. What's in there?
You're blinking real hard. What's weird is every time you blink and close your eyes, you can't see the mirror. But then when you open them back up, you can because you're just closing your eyys rapidly, and that's all that's happening. You're just blinking.
But does he see the trowel?
No. He's just blinking into it.
Oh well, nope. Just those beautiful brown eyes you could just fall right into. Well, anyway, I guess
Marlon, are there things that live in reflections that take family heirlooms? Is that a real thing?
I bet Cobb would know.
You maybe want to text him.
Yeah, I'll text him.
Is Cobb can't text because his fingers are too big
and wet. They're slippery.
It's not just autocorrect. It's completely unintelligible.
Yeah.
I can get a little bit out of it sometimes. He uses like perverted emojis and certain stuff where I can kind of understand what he's saying.
It's just the eggplant and water.
Eggplant, or sometimes there's like the snow one for like when he wants Coke and whatever. But
What are you texting him?
hey, do you know about anything that like works with mirrors and steals your shit? Question mark.
It's 3 different texts. The first 2 you don't understand what it's even supposed to like say.
I can tell he's trying to say something.
Yeah,
but
but and then the third one it says age,
me or it?
and then he calls you.
I answer.
Marlon, it's age.
What?
Age, that's the answer to your riddle. What's reflective and takes away from
No,
your...
it's not a riddle, Cobb.
No, that's insightful though.
But not... that's a little Marlon riddle. You give me a little...
I know I give you riddles because you like to eat little treat riddles. Something stole my lighter.
Okay. All right, well, are you in a
Can you
house
help
of
me?
mirrors?
No, I think it's just like a general entity. My
Okay,
friend
well-
looked in a mirror and his trowel was stolen. Have you heard of this before? Something's taken our valuable shit.
I mean,
And I saw the lighter in the mirror when I didn't have it in my hand.
I don't know what to tell you there, Marlon. Maybe, did you make a mirror man mad?
I don't think so, actually.
Okay, well, a lot of things happen with mirrors, Marlon. I tend not to have them in my house. Some people say...
As he's talking, I motion for us to walk towards
Some people
the
say
museum.
that,
Yeah, we
some
should
people
probably.
say that, if you die, your soul can get trapped inside a mirror, and the Cobb dies a little every day, so I'm trying
Don't we
not
all?
to... Anyways,
It's been a while since Marlon said anything on that phone
what
call.
kind of mirror was it?
My friend was looking in the van mirror. I was looking in a hotel window.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it has to
okay.
do with the...
Well, I have heard of the mirror dimension before.
The way you said hurt is really funny.
I couldn't figure out what it was.
What about the what?
Well, it's the opposite of our dimensions.
What are you on,
Oh,
Cobb?
I'm sorry. Cobb's been doing this little thing. You ever left mushrooms out too long and they get fungus on top of the fungus?
No, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my old Cobb has been doing that. So, anyways, you got about 2 minutes before I melt from the inside out again.
Okay, the mirror dimension.
Yeah, mirror dimension's kind of like ours, but reversed.
Okay, I have seen Star Trek.
Yeah, I think old Mr. Roddenberry might have made it up, or maybe he did. Who knows?
He
That man he did a lot of stuff. Did you know that the modern cell phone and tablets are really based off the old Star Trek? What's your favorite Trek franchise, Marlon?
Original series.
Original? Oh, that's interesting. Anyways, Marlon, I'm happy I got you right now. Happy you answered the phone when I called you.
I look nervously at Jay. I don't want them to hear this.
When are you coming over?
I'm on a road trip right now. Where are you?
On a road trip?
Where's Cobb live?
You've gotten different addresses every time. You don't
Yeah,
really
I'm on
know.
a road trip. I'm in Tennessee. Where are you?
Old Cobb is in a little place called the First Dimension right now, Marlon. So if you think about it, though, maybe the mirror dimension is maybe we're in it.
Does the fourth dimension mean you're just really high?
Oh my!
I think you fell asleep. Cobb!
Anyway, so I got some opium like you wanted me to, and I gave it to a worm. That was our last conversation, I'm pretty sure. And the worm, I tell you what. Oh, actually, did you give me those worms? Now that I speak of the opium,
I got a magic van that ate it.
a magic van, Marlon. You got these memoirs, Marlon. I'm telling you, we're gonna make so much money. We're gonna all.
I can't sell the
opium.
van right now. It's mad. It hears me when I say stuff.
Jamie, I
Anyway.
can only imagine the wealth of knowledge that is being passed through from Cobb to Marlon on this phone call right now.
Cobb sounds so wise with the riddle answer.
He did say, I figured, you heard that. I figured they were over.
Cobb.
Marlon.
If you can come from the fourth dimension to Tennessee, we can hang out. I'm in Tennessee.
Legally, I'm not allowed back in Tennessee for a myriad of reasons.
When has that ever stopped you, Cobb?
This is true. Well, wait, so I don't know why I've come to Tennessee. You do not have my worm for me. Your van ate it, which is very peculiar.
It is weird.
Now, this van, what kind of van do we got here? Is it, like a family vehicle? Is it more modded out? Is it,
It's magic.
Magic, Marlon, where you come up with? Did you steal this one too, Marlon?
We found it, for real. I didn't steal it. I didn't steal it, right, Ron? Ron?
What?
You're
Yeah,
trustworthy?
no, we didn't. Why? Marlon has never stolen a car that I'm aware of.
So
We
tall,
didn't steal this
so
one.
tall. I can barely hear you from all the way up there in this tiny little receiver.
I didn't think again where I lowered the phone.
Oh, so yeah, no, you weren't on speaker before, so I assume you were, giving us some good
Have you
intel
found any
there.
more about
but
me buying your body?
No, I have had a very, very weird 24 to 36 hours.
Say a number.
I said 24 to 36 hours, but
I'll
that's
give you
not a number.
$24,000.
I don't think that's enough.
All right,
feel
say
like
another
Say
number.
5 mil.
$5 million, but later. But first, the
Well, no, I
mirror
give you
thing.
the money now and I get the body later.
Yeah, I need my trowel now. and
I don't
wanna-
have any trowels, my
Yes,
good man. That's for the working man in Cobb's hands.
The mirror
are
dimension
as-
stole his trowel, I
Oh,
think.
the mirror dimension. Well, that's interesting. I was just talking to a friend about the mirror dimension. They just called me asking some questions about it, and I was saying I had to go. My friend Marlon was calling.
Did you tell Marlon anything useful about all that?
Oh, interesting enough, his name was also Marlon. He has a magical van. Did he tell you? Did you know that?
That sounds fascinating, but right now I'd like to know what you told your friend Marlon with the magical van about the mirror
I'm glad Ron
dimension.
is learning to play along with
Well,
Cobb's.
Mr. Roddenberry, he talked about it a little bit back in the old... Mr. Tallman over there, you ever heard of Star Trek?
But why, yes, it's been popular for nearly an entire generation.
All right, well, then you would
possibly
get the
next.
references I'm about to make. Anyways, so I think a lot of people don't realize how gay Star Trek is, and that's what Tom likes about it. It's not like
I
giving
feel
little
like the
kisses to everybody.
the Spock Kirk dynamic is palpable
That
to even
was
the
a
most
little-
casual viewer.
A lot of people don't read the subtext here, Mr. Tallman.
It's not really subtext.
They don't have the ears of Cobb that can hear the heights of voices and the gayness of sounds. Anyways, I gotta go. My friend Marlon's on the other line.
No, sure, I'd hate to keep you.
Cobb.
Yeah, Marlon, clicking over to Marlon.
Okay, click. Hey, Cobb.
Hey, what's good? You got Cobb on the line now.
If something of mine is stolen by the mirror dimension, how do I get it back? Do I have to use a portal?
I'm assuming I don't really live in the mirror dimension, Marlon, but I'm going to say this. The mirror dimension is just a place. It's not really a person. Mirrors aren't using their hands. They don't. What if they did have hands, though? Do you think they would grab your back when you hug the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, I don't think mirrors have hands themselves. I think what we got, maybe someone in the mirror dimension. Is there a mirror, Marlon? I guess if there was, he would not like stealing, because I know you do, Marlon.
Yeah. I take Cobb off speaker. Cobb!
Oh, yeah, you got Cobb on the line.
Have you ever talked to a mirror, Marlon?
I have multiple friends named Marlon that keep calling me one after another. I don't know if any of them
Okay.
are a mirror or not.
Hey, I'm gonna let you go. If you come to Tennessee, I'll hang out.
Come on, have I ever told you about the time I was banned from Tennessee?
You have.
All right, anyways, we don't have to get into that. I got Marlon on the other line. I'll talk to you later.
Have a good one.
And then you hang up, and then it's like 20 minutes till he's just talking to nobody on his phone.
Very useful information in game would have been conveyed there, but nobody hears it. It's
As
just,
soon
it's
as-
just piano.
Oh, he's giving a bunch of
That's what
exposition we can't hear.
Anyways, I got my book on the mirror dimension, Marlon. Let me read it out to you.
As soon as the call ends, Jamie turns to Ron and says, I think he has respiratory issues.
I
It's like
feel-
a cat.
I feel like that's a very long list of issues that individual may be having.
He said he was doing mushrooms that grew on mushrooms.
That doesn't sound healthy.
It sounds horrible.
I mean, it sounds, experimental. Let's go on back with, so he said there is a mirror dimension, though. So that's, our stuff's in there, I guess. So now what?
We could try to go inside.
Like your initiative, Jamie. Straight to the point.
Let's just hang out. Let's go check this place out since it's on the map and look at mirrors. Or if bad stuff keeps happening, let's not look at mirrors.
So on the way to the museum, I
Sound
assume
plan.
we're pretty close because that call with Cobb took a minute.
Yeah, y'all were driving over there. What's happening?
Marlon.
You drive over after the conversation, and you're able to park outside of the museum.
So once we get out of the van, any shiny surface, whether it is like a light post or a window in a shop front near the museum, Jamie's just casually putting her hand up against it,
Like,
seeing if she can go into the mirror dimension.
That's awesome.
Poking a guy in his sunglasses.
No, she's not invading anyone's personal
Marlon thinks
space.
about it being
Aw.
bird-like behavior, but doesn't mention it. He thinks about it. He's like,
Jamie, you're like poking reflective surfaces. Nothing is happening. You try to do it from like different angles, like where the reflective surface doesn't see you, and like the camera just keeps cutting to different, like where Jamie's like reaching around trying to touch into it, but nothing is happening. You're just touching, and people are watching.
Well, I'm trying to do it subtly, like with my hands behind my back.
Yeah.
Up against the window and facing out, watching people watch me do it.
Yeah, every variation you try, which is a lot.
Long montage.
Yeah, we have a montage of it.
A bunch of where she's turning around trying to catch herself before she sees like seeing the back of her own head in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But none of that works.
Okay.
I love how much shit in this show just doesn't work, and it's just us doing stuff.
It's trial and error.
No,
you know?
I mean, like, we don't know and fuck all about any of this. It's a fair way to go about it. Anyway, back to the action. Well, I guess the ticket booth's that way, or whatever the docent might be, wherever they might be. That's a museum word.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. So yeah,
I think it means the guy that stands around, or the person that stands around the museum telling you not to poke the art.
So yeah, do y'all?
What if it's shiny?
Y'all go inside, or are you just chilling outside?
I'll look around outside. If there's nothing weird, we'll go in.
Just a regular cryptid museum.
Yeah. This is
What's the Museum of Lebanon History?
This is the like I looked at it's like a bunch of tourist shit. Like it's all very silly and dumb. But the main attraction there was the head of a creature found on Sugar Flat Road, so they kept it. The Sugar Flat Road creature. But there's a display. There's like cloth over it where you can like look under it, but it does say it's $5 to look.
I try to look without paying.
You like go to look without paying, and as soon as you touch it, you feel a slap on your hand. And there's this very, very large. It looks very similar to Tiberius Sugarfoot, who you saw last time.
Oh no!
But this one, he has a scar over one of his eyes, and he slaps your hand and goes, "What are you doing?"
I wanted to look at the...
That's $5.
Oh, I'm sorry. I give him $5.
All right, you can look.
Okay, thank you. I look.
You open it up and you look, and there's just like a poorly projected hologram of like a creature head.
I pay... give me my money back.
No refunds, and there is a very small print.
I can't read that.
I don't care.
Is he still holding the $5
Yeah.
in his hand? I try to take it back.
He's real quick. You go to reach for it because it was in his right hand, and you go grab it, and then it's in his left hand. He goes, "What are you doing? You're trying to rob me."
What's under there, Marlon?
It's $5. No, it's $5.
No,
A
like Marlon
hologram.
can tell him. A
Hologram with a head.
That'd be
it's not a head.
$5, please.
Yeah, I'm reporting you to
not-
the Better Business Bureau
The
for
real
scamming.
head isn't there?
What? That's $5.
No, it's not. That's journalism. That's a fair use under the journalistic exception.
All right.
Where's the real head?
Well, that's an interesting story. We had the old head. Someone found it on old Sugar Flat Road, and we put it up here on display, and now it went missing, so this is kind of the little thing we got going here. Anyways, wait.
Are you related to Tiberius Sugarfoot?
Oh, why, yes, I'm related to Tiberius Sugarfoot. My name itself is Tiberius Sugarfoot.
If I let you stab him, will you give me my $5 back?
That is an outrageous question. Of course I would.
Wait. Oh, all right.
And then he just immediately like
Oh,
goes to
I was gonna give him a knife, but he just has one.
Yeah, he has when he goes to stab, and it just kind of bends and goes, "My God, you, sir, are as indestructible as you all tall."
That is the first time I've thought about it that way, but it does seem so.
All right.
Put my hand
Okay,
up.
here you go.
Thank you.
Many people, it is the opposite.
Money well spent.
How is your name the same and you're related?
Well, have you heard of someone having two names? I'm sorry, two people having the same name?
It's like a lot of people have two names.
No, like that girl that came, that girl that joined mid-semester,
apply.
other Jamie. Remember?
Both apply here because
But
I
we
do have
weren't
two names,
related.
Tiberius Sugarfoot, and my brothers have the name Tiberius Sugarfoot.
Brothers.
Yes.
How
it's the
many of you are
pronunciation
there?
diff-
We do not understand the countings because there's too many to count. Also, we know a lot of them don't answer my phone calls.
Right, but you have their phone numbers, right?
Not all of them. You can change your phone number. Old Tiberius Sugarfoot has sadly found out.
Do you have the same mom and dad, all of you?
Maybe. I haven't really met them.
What?
Who? Anyways, what can I help you with at the old Natural History Museum of here, Lebanon, Tennessee?
Has anything else gone missing?
Like in the store?
Yeah, we had some items go missing too. We just...
Okay. That seems to be happening around here as of late.
So like a lost and found, or what sort of solution you got cooked up for that?
We don't have a lost and found here. What we do have is if I find your things, I'll put it up on display and I'll sell it. Old Tiberius Sugarfoot is a toxic personality.
It does seem that way.
Tiberius, if we find the Sugar Flat Road creature head, how much money? It's worth
I will
like at
ask
least...
for it back because it is mine and I own it.
Okay, never mind.
Doesn't seem that you do. I mean, not to be too snappy about it.
Is that your van out there?
Yes?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say? Hold on. You see him like go behind the counter. He's like rummaging through boxes. He's pulling out. He goes, now where did I knew I had it here. I said I gotta put it here because I was mailed this and I had the
Is it
picture.
van keys?
Well,
We have van. We don't need. I mean, I guess we could use more keys if we lose these. We're losing stuff.
I don't have your van keys. I could if you want me to pickpocket you from Tiberius Sugarfoot is quite skilled at it, and he pulls out the $5 that he.
Fuck!
Yeah, he gave
I
back
checked my
to you.
satchel.
Yeah, he did take your $5.
Is any of my stuff missing from my
No,
satchel?
nothing else.
Okay.
Are
Are they
you-
postcards?
A magician?
Well, Tiberius Sugarfoot has taken a couple classes in magic, but then I did get ostracized from that group as well.
Can you make money come out from my ear?
Why, yes, I can. Oh, it seems you have nothing in your pocket to make come out of your ear. So
I need $666.
very specific amount. But I do not have. I could give you a job, but it will pay less than minimum wage.
No, thank you.
All right. Anyways,
It seems foolish to say that to people while. Never mind.
Anyways, I did. I did have a letter for this van was supposed to get a letter here. I had it. It was somewhere. It was a lovely postcard that I did read and forgot, but I do not know. I cannot seem to find it.
Do you think it went missing like the head?
Possibly the head's been missing for quite a time now.
Okay, hey, so I don't want to maybe sound like too outrageous of an ask, but do you have a sort of a exhibit or anything about mirror dimensions?
Here?
I mean, yeah,
At this museum?
At the museum, yes. That's why I ask. And I'm assuming you're the docent or whatever it is at museum.
I do not know what that word means.
It means guy or person that keeps you from poking
Are
the
you a
art.
museum man yourself?
I mean, I've been.
Sounds like you got a lot of words for somebody who goes to museums all the time.
I don't understand how that.
If you want to be my dossier, you can please stand out front, tell everyone about the old. It's $5 to come in. You can see the head of the creature, Sugar Flat Road
But
here.
you can't see the head. It's just a hologram.
No, but that's called a little salesman trick. It's called lying.
I walk around. Is there a plug I can kick and unplug to kill the hologram?
Yeah.
I do it when he's talking to Ron.
And he goes, your friend has kicked out the very foundation of this business here. So if you could go outside and tell people, please wait, I gotta turn back on this holographic head. Anyways, I do not have your letter. I'm so sorry. Apologies to the van out there.
While the hologram is off, Jamie, there's a reflective surface that is being projected onto, and Jamie also pokes that.
You poke it and nothing happens.
Okay.
She'll leave a big smudge, probably.
There's a big smudge.
Insert sound effect.
I don't have your letter. I'm so sorry about that. Is that what you came here for?
We came here to see the head.
Oh, it's $5.
It's
No,
not.
but it's
It's not
gone.
even there. We know that.
Okay. Well, you got me. You got me here. Seems the collector has struck again.
You sound a lot like my friend Cobb.
Well.
You don't sound like your brother.
I don't know why I would sound like my brother. He's just a person that has the same name and look as me and most of the same genetics.
Okay.
But you never met your mom or dad?
I've met them. I don't know if I met my brother's mom or dad's. They might have different ones. We're a bit of a blended family.
But
How
y'all have the
progressive.
same name. Was that before the family blending?
Well,
or
I was born with it, so I don't know what my name was before.
A lot of people have the same name, but then they're called junior or like the second or third.
Ah, yes, that's very similar to us without all the other words.
Oh.
I'm Tiberius Sugarfoot, and if you look up our family in the dictionary, they're also Tiberius Sugarfoot.
So when was the last time you saw our van's postcard?
Well, let's see, that got sent here about 4 months ago, and then 'cause I got a little box over there, people getting letters. I'm assuming y'all friends of the trail, so we got letters sent here all the time. I haven't seen it since it came in, but I knew Tiberius Sugarfoot always remembers to check the mail.
I'm kind of wandering around looking at stuff. And if there's anything else that says it charges for it, I'm trying to get it without charging.
That's the only thing that has like you gotta look everything. It's like odds and ends.
Everything else is not under a tarp.
There's like, there's a bunch of touristy shit. There's like snow globes. There's like the little Lebanon, Tennessee.
What's the stuffed animal?
What is the?
Is it little stuffed heads?
The what?
Of the Sugar Flat Road
Yeah,
creature,
they got like little stuffed
plushy
heads, like little plush heads of the Sugar Flat Road creature.
I steal one.
You're stealing?
Yeah,
Give me a cool check. Act under pressure.
Oh, this is a 6.
Fuck yeah,
okay.
stealing rules.
11.
You steal it. You steal
Put it in
it.
my bag.
Sorry, that was Paul, not Ron.
Yeah, this is very unron. Well, I mean, if we want to ask people what it looks like, I can just show them the plush. That's why I stole it.
Okay.
Not just because I'm a klepto.
Jamie is still poking all the shiny surfaces in the museum, except for displays, like anything that she won't get in trouble for touching. She wants to touch the displays, but she's scared.
Your friend has grubby little hands. She's putting them over everything there, Mr. Tall. Why is she doing this?
I don't know. She's just a curious kind of person. She likes to explore.
I look over my shoulder. It's like, because we're looking for the mirror dimension.
Mirror dimension? Well, your friend, you asked me about that, didn't you?
I did, and like a lot of the questions I asked.
Tiberius Sugarfoot himself has not been there. I've heard stories of it.
Oh.
Care to share one of them?
That'd be $5.
Yeah, I'll let you stab him.
Rod shrugs.
Joel's
Try and aim away from the band.
Every time I stab him, is it going to go in or not?
Well, that's
you have
for
to,
you to
find out. You don't know. I could.
Because I like the sound that it makes when it goes in.
Well, you'll never know until you try.
And he goes for it again.
Nope.
Okay, that's one try. Give us some information.
Anyway, old mirror dimension.
So what a fucking weird show.
Thanks for your patience, listeners.
For the record, Jamie does not like that we just keep stabbing Ron. Jamie's like, this is not nice.
Well, if it hurt him, Marla wouldn't do it.
But what if it doesn't work one time?
We'll go to the hospital.
Is that how stabbing works? It's okay as long as you go to the hospital.
I mean, it is. We do live in 2022. It's a pretty.
I don't know a lot about human science, but in animal science, there are things that if you pierce, you can't fix it.
But Ron's invulnerable to like normal knives and stuff.
Is he always invulnerable?
No, it's a fair point. Can you try and aim away from this tummy region where all the bilious organs are?
If you tell me that's more likely to go through, that's where I want to go.
It costs more. Give us information.
Tell me a story about the mirror universe, please.
You already owe us
the
one.
mirror dimension, rather.
Well, anyways, the mirror dimension is kind of like Oz, but reversed. And so if you go into the mirror dimension, you're on, some people have different names for it. I've never been there, but there are some rumors around town.
Did you say you knew someone who went there?
Yeah, saying there are some rumors around town that, you never know which one's the true one.
Well, can you tell us some or all of them, and we'll try and parse that out for ourselves?
Can you tell me where the most vulnerable part on you might be?
I mean...
Oh, his forearm. He had an injury there when he was younger.
Yeah,
and it's like really it hurts. It's really
it's
fucked
that
up.
or my feelings.
And he goes for the throat. Like, it's a real soft part, too, and it's just, like, still kind of bends. He goes, okay, that one, I was really hoping that would work. Anyway, so...
I look at Jamie and I was like, that was
though.
really fucking creepy. I'm not gonna lie. I get what you're saying,
Well,
too.
there's stories
When he just
around
lunged at
town
his
that,
throat, it was really fucking...
for the last couple of decades about this, this person named the Collector.
Has anyone asked the Collector if they have the head?
Well, no one knows who the Collector is. I don't even know if you can prove that he's real. No one's ever seen the Collector, but things do go missing here in Lebanon, Tennessee.
I've always heard it said Lebanon.
Well, you hear a lot of things, like you can also say Lebanese. And,
is it not Lebanon?
Lebanon, Tennessee. There's a lot of rumors about the Collector. Just going into cop too much.
Yeah, you sound like I'm in cop.
There are rumors about the Collector.
Oh, you got more like masculine all of a sudden. Okay. What rumors?
There's a lot of them. But I hear, who knows where it comes from. But the main one that goes, he likes to take things. He likes to take precious things to make them his. No one knows why.
Sounds more like a thief than a collector, if I'm honest.
So the things that went missing, were they important to you?
Well, yeah. It's my travel.
I make the most money off of people looking inside there, seeing the head for $5. And ever since then, I've been barely making $10 a day.
Oh my God, how do you keep the lights on?
Oh, I sell a lot of underground arms here.
What?
Yeah, guns.
Oh, what kind of guns?
You know, just bad, big ones. You know, if you look under anything, they're not well hidden. And like you just like move some of the like the plushies, and there's just like
Well, this isn't curtain rods at all. It's just a long pile of rifles.
Yeah. Y'all want to buy guns?
I don't.
Not at present in the market for firearms. Still looking for that trowel.
There has been some mysterious things happening around town, especially the last, seems like few weeks to a month. Everything's always stuff's gone missing here and there, but usually it's things that were already forgotten. That's what the rumors say for the collect. But a lot of things have been going by. Also, I guess to note, there are the couple of dead bodies that keep finding where they got no teeth, but who knows about that.
What?
I don't really leave the shop myself, so.
I just look at Ron and Jamie.
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't leave the shop.
No, not that.
I don't
that
like
wasn't
to, but I also don't know if I can.
No, I've heard of agoraphobia. That's not the question I had. I wanted to know about the teeth. You said teeth removed.
Agoraphobia? What is this word you just said?
Don't worry about it.
Is that what I have?
Possibly.
Interesting.
It's when you're afraid of spiders.
I love spiders.
That's arachnophobia.
No, you're thinking of argyle phobia, which is when you're afraid of that pattern on socks.
Oh, I look good in a good argyle.
What, the missing teeth?
Oh, I did have a couple of teeth pulled myself, but it was because
you remind me too much of my friend Cuff with your rambling in your voice.
No.
So the problem is when your DM starts to suffer character bleed, but it's just like the person
from
that's
the
like
other
the
characters.
horrible. No, it's the horrible, grimy man that lives
Yeah.
deep inside of him is starting to just
Hives
become all of
inside
them.
all of us. Yeah,
Dude.
there's been some dead bodies and they got teeth pulled out.
Do you think the collector collects teeth?
None of the rumors ever talked about it, but a lot of people do think that the collectors is because they haven't found any evidence of foul play or who did it.
Are they like local people that are?
Yes.
Well, everyone's local to somewhere, Jamie.
But to Lebanon.
I don't know them personally, but there are, they do live here, and people have been dying, and the main people die every day. That's old Tiberius Sugarfoot knows that better than anybody.
Do you know if the Tooth Fairy is here in Lebanon?
Oh wow, the
Tooth
fairy
Fairy.
Is the Tooth Fairy real? That
Ooh,
could be a
that's
whole.
I don't know if the Tooth Fairy's here.
Jamie looks at Marlon.
Wait, so the
Marlon
way you said
shrugs.
that means the Tooth Fairy is real, but maybe not here. Is that?
Who knows what's real here or not? But I don't think the Tooth Fairy's here. But our local legends about the collector. Maybe it is the Tooth Fairy, and she's just going under a nom de plume to mix up her life.
So, are there any rumors about where we could find the collector? Who the collector is? What if you
What the
trade?
collector win
Win the collector?
I don't really know those rumors myself. They're too spooky, and I'm mainly trying to get people in here to look at this head. Like I said, a lot of people talk about him around town. There's a lot of different rumors. I do know, there's a poker game that happens. They call themselves the Midnight Society. Sometimes they do it down at the old diner late at night after they close down. That's where a lot of spooky people go. They a lot of times do come in here to buy guns from me. I sell them. Did I mention that I sell guns?
Yes.
Yeah, no. Now that I look around, they're just basically gun handles and
Wow,
rifle butts coming out of pretty much every.
A lot of friends of the trail need some guns, and that's why you
every
come
barrel.
to me, this Tiberius Sugarfoot, not my brothers. Actually, a lot of them do sell guns.
I love the display you've set up here with all these shotgun rounds stacked up in a big pyramid. That's
Is that your family trade?
My family trade is naming people Tiberius Sugarfoot.
Do y'all have any other questions for Tiberius Sugarfoot?
So the Midnight Society is where people play poker but also talk about spooky things?
It's turned into a poker game over the years, but at first the idea started, it was the influential people in town getting together, trading secrets and whatnot.
so a poker game.
Do you know the names of anybody that'll be there?
I do not, because I do not like leaving or maybe can't leave this building. I know, and also when I sell people guns, I don't really ask for their names.
I think that's illegal.
No, you can sell people anything without asking for their names. Commerce doesn't have to have a face.
Okay.
But there's that big statue out front of Commerce, Georgia. That's that big face.
Well, this is Lebanon, Tennessee. So who knows what's happening in Georgia?
A lot of worms.
Where have you heard of Dalton?
I have heard of Dalton. My brother Tiberius Sugarfoot lives there.
That's where we're from.
Interesting. Have you met my brother Tiberius Sugarfoot?
Yes.
Okay. Tell him he's dead to me.
I will. We probably won't be
I'll tell him you said hi.
No, specifically, and I want you to say this with this exact cadence and tone. Tiberius Sugarfoot, you are dead to me.
But if I say that,
Tiberius Sugarfoot,
then
you are dead to me.
He'll think I'm saying it. Like
No.
if I say Tiberius Sugarfoot, you are dead to me.
Do I sound like that? That's interesting. It's weird. Have you heard yourself on playback? Anyway, so can I interest you in some guns?
No.
Not just yet. Thank you.
All right. Anyways, would you care to look under
Matthew
this?
McConaughey.
Would you care to look under this sheet for $5?
No.
Okay. Well, this has been a very non-profitable meeting for me.
Well, it is a museum. Those are notoriously not particularly profit-generating enterprises.
That's where I sell the guns.
I understand. A lot of major museums are dealing in the arms trade. I'm to understand.
A lot of museums, that's where the things that get lost go. So it's weird that you're losing things.
It's very insightful, Jamie.
A lot of people do lose things like guns, and they are brought here, and I resell them. If you kill anybody and they got guns on them, I'll take those guns and I'll give you money for them. I'll do this thing where it's called scrubbing the serial numbers off, and then I resell them to people.
Jamie leans over to Marlon and says, I don't want to loot bodies.
Duly noted. Okay, I think we should.
Marlon does not say he does not want to loot bodies. He's just like, suit yourself.
I don't want to kill anybody.
He didn't say kill people. He said if we find anybody, right?
He didn't say to kill people, but he also didn't say to not kill people.
Anyway, I think we're gonna go around town and see if we can hear any of these so-called rumors that you're not so privy to. What with your hesitancy to engage with society.
I mainly just try to stay as the gun dealer in town. That's my MO.
Gun docent, if you will.
Yeah. I'm a gun dossier. A new word I just found out.
Marlon is so checked out and leaving. Not saying anything.
Jamie's slowly following Marlon, Jamie's very uncomfortable with the implications of what he has told them he will pay them to do.
Marlon's uncomfortable with the way he lunged at Ron's neck with a knife. That's
Ron's looking for his trowel still.
You're
Not finding it.
Ron is unfazed by the attempted throat stabbing.
Apparently, it just bounces off.
I want to get out of here. I try to get the group somewhere where there aren't a lot of reflective surfaces around, preferably not any. There's like a nearby field or something. I know we have our phones and stuff, but I'm like, okay. They were talking about, either him or Cobb were talking about mirror versions of ourselves. We need to figure out a code word or a way to mark ourselves or something where we know if we're interacting with a mirror version. I didn't want to just do the X from One Piece because that's literally what they do. I know. I'm thinking about that. Should I with a timeout? Should I do something like that, or is it better to do a code word?
I was just laughing.
It's just they all do an X on themselves. We could have a code word.
I like code words.
Or we could do both. I watched this cartoon called One Piece where people mark themselves.
What would we mark ourselves with?
I don't know. I have a pen.
Okay. If you put your X on your hand, that means you can't drink alcohol.
We shouldn't put it on our hands because then they can see it.
What?
I feel like if we could be observed from mirrors and stuff, from reflective, so we got to watch out about reflective surfaces. We got to figure out a code word. And Marlon is so paranoid, and we got to figure out a way to mark our bodies to where. It might not work, but it's just at least some kind of fail-safe, right?
Where do we put it?
You could on the anime that I watched, the mid forearm, just put a circle.
Okay.
And we could have a word.
What's the word?
Docent.
Okay.
Docent.
Well, what's the context in which you say docent?
Well, we would say, prove you're the real you.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Prove you're the real you, and then you point, and then if they say docent, then it's them, but if they don't point, it's not. It's
okay, cool.
Wrong.
Like I said, this might not work, but I just wanted to have at least some.
No, I like your, Marlon, I think your what I used to consider your undue paranoia at things being cursed seems like it might well have been well-placed skepticism at the world at large. I'm going to try taking your lead on these.
Okay.
You're very worldly.
Thank you.
The three of you are in this field marking up your arms.
Doing normal stuff.
Saying the word that I know how to say.
Instead of a circle, can we do that cool S thing that we all
we
learned how
can
to
do
draw
that
in
high
middle
school,
school?
the S thing.
Well, Jamie, if you're going to do the S thing on your arm, you got to draw it on all of it. Come on now.
Okay, Jamie draws
we all
the
stand with
super
our arms
cool-
out so that Jamie can draw the S thing on it.
The six dashes.
Because we're all long
and then the
sleeved, right? So
lines.
it's covered up.
Yeah.
So you mark yourself with this little S thing. You're all really proud of yourselves. You came up with a great idea.
So it was a good idea.
No. It is a good idea. The condescending voice is because you're in this like field, like kind of open area. You're next to an abandoned building, and you start to hear screams coming from the inside.
Oh, fuck.
We should go help them, right?
Well, of course we should. Come on. These folks need help out there.
You walk into this abandoned building. There's lights coming in, like there's no actual electricity running there. So all the light that's coming in is just from like random open windows, some like dilapidated bricks that are like where there's light shooting through. So you can see fairly well. What you do see when you come in, 7 people all standing around in robes, and you hear screaming coming from like in the center of the 7 people, and you see like an 8th person on the ground. So you can't really see like past the robes, but all the people in the robes are like standing and like looking down upon this person.
Have I seen anything like this before?
You have seen a bunch of people in robes before, but you can't really tell what they're doing on it because, like I said, it's like kind of more of like a warehouse building, so they're a bit further in. But you hear the screaming's coming from one person. They're in the center.
Did we go in? Is this a haunted house?
No, this has gotta be real.
Does
Right?
Jamie have any feelings?
Not necessarily right now. Nothing seems like it's threatening Jamie, so you seem pretty chill.
Well, Ron, hearing someone screaming and there's 7 rogue figures sort of menacingly over them, is it I'm charging the thing. I'm running at the business there.
Yeah, Ron, you run and just push through this
Hey,
circle.
what are y'all doing here?
Ron, you see somebody kneeling down in a robe themselves, but the hood is pushed back. They have pliers in their hand as you see them ripping their teeth
Oh,
out.
come on. You got it. That's horrible. Stop it. And I
as you
grab the plier, or try and grab the pliers.
You go to
from
grab
them.
the pliers, and all the people just like, even though with Ron's like immense strength, all the 7 people, they just like pull you back. They're not trying to hurt you or anything. They're just stopping you from taking this. As you see this person rip out their final tooth,
Oh!
and just look up with Ron as a bloody smile and go, "It's for him." Oddity Roadshow is an actual play podcast using the Monster of the Week system.
I'm Paul Byron, and I played Ron the Chosen.
I'm Allison Maier, and I played Jamie the Monstrous.
I'm Shannon Strucci, and I played Marlin the Cricket.
And I've been your GM, Joel Ruiz. Music by People Need Goals, Zach Nichols, and Sarashu, with character art by Christina Marina and episode art by Sarah Gobble. For additional information, please visit our website at oddityroadshow.com. Hello, everybody, and thank you for listening to Episode 8, Poppin' Mom. This is the beginning of Arc 2, The Mystery of the Missing Trowel. We're really excited to get this one started. We love the first arc. We think we did really great with it, especially, getting the new show started. But I feel like we'll really all hit our stride in this one, and you'll see it in the coming episodes. So, just the same show notes as always. Thanks for listening. Thanks for reviewing. Thanks for telling people about it. We've had an amazing, kickoff. It's still very early into the show. So if you want to get your friends into it, tell them to go to oddityroadshow.com. They can check out the Getting Started guide there. They can, join our Discord. There's a link in the episode notes. There's a lot of ways to get in touch with us. We're just really excited to do the show. We do have a Patreon. If you're interested in checking that out, you get access to bonus episodes. We'll do in one-shots. We have a post show called Oddity Post Show. We're very original with that. No one's ever done an after talk show before. We're the first ones. Here's a little clip of it. What kind of drug is a mom? I've never tried it before.
Well, depends.
It feels
on...
like a warm hug.
Oh yeah, that's not for me.
I'll be walking around my house going, pumpkin pie. That's how he's talking. It's so funny.
Yeah, we talked about nothing. I'll put a little waffle in the image for this one. They'll know. So yeah, if you go join up on Patreon, you can get access to Oddity Post Show. You can get access to a brand new show we've been doing called Rate My Cobb, which is very dumb and very silly. But you get to send in Cobb impressions and we'll rate them. Go check out Patreon. That we have a couple different levels. A new level that we have is a $20 level. What? Yes, called the Eternal Light. We'll send you a postcard occasionally with original show art, and it'll have notes from the cast, maybe some of the characters, and then if you
you stay with it for a while, we'll send you a little personalized swag bag of all the goodies. We're always trying to get new merchandise and stuff like that, and this is a way we can give it directly to the patrons. Patrons like Nate, who's been a longtime patron of the show, even before Oddity Roadshow, Critical Bits. So thank you so much for your support and for being an Eternal Light level. So like I said, Nate and all the other Eternal Light levels, they'll get little shout outs here and there at the end of episodes. I'll be rotating it out. Last time we did Wade and Harper. Harper is an amazing game designer that I forgot to mention and got the email after I recorded those show notes, so I'm sorry to that. But Harper, another shout out. Wade, just a good person. So there's a bunch of cool stuff going on here. You can literally pay me to talk about you. That's what this is. And also that money goes straight into the show because we like to do things like get original music. You hear us talk about the original music at the end of the show notes every time. But people need gold. They made us another new song for this arc called The Collector. We have another one for the arc coming later. You'll hear it, when you hear it, a little tease for you. But we literally can do that because y'all are giving us support. So thank you so much. Tell everyone about the show. I just kind of rambling because I'm, really excited about how the show's been going and the support we've been getting. And thank you so much for just, listening along and enjoying our weird stuff. Make sure to check out our next episode in a few weeks, which is going to be episode 9, Fish or Bait. It's a wild one. So anyways, thanks so much for listening to Oddity Roadshow, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
Help me. Please help me. Help me. Help. Anyone help. I need help. Please help. Send help. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Why isn't anyone helping? Someone help me, please. Help. Help. Help.